Hey guys, I have another TJ Maxx haul for you. This one isn't huge, but I got some good stuff that I'm pretty excited about. So I will just go ahead and get right into it. Some things not real exciting, but I'm going to share anyway because it's what I got. First of all being this really exciting package of black and gray socks that I got for $4.99, and it's a 10 pack. I basically just wear like these little black kind of footy socks for the most part, but I liked the dark gray ones too, so I thought that was a pretty good deal. 10 pairs of socks for $5. If you hear noise in the background, my family is home and that's just the way it is. So I typically record things when they're not here, but they are here and I felt like recording, so I was like, oh well, if you hear some mumbling in the background, you know that's where it's coming from. But anyway, so that was my first thing that I got. This is the empty box for the car mount thing that I got to use when I'm vlogging. It just is a vent mount, and I'm discovering that it's not ideal because the weight of my phone when I use it like kind of pulls it down on the, you know how your vent like moves like this. At least I know some of them go back and forth this way, but ours goes up and down, and like sometimes the weight like pulls it down, so it's not super ideal, but I don't know, I'm trying to work with it and see if I can kind of like stick something where it will hold it from bouncing around. So we'll see. I might have to get something different, but that's what I have for now. Oh, I guess I should say that was $5.99. It says compare at $10. I don't know, but it's okay. It's okay. If you were using it for like GPS or something, I think it would be totally fine. It's just to have it where it's recording something, it doesn't necessarily sit very well. But anyway, the next thing, I'm not gonna lie, I bought this stuff like a week and a half or 2 weeks ago, so it's almost kind of like a surprise to me as I'm looking in the bag what's in here, because I kind of forgot. Like, I brought it home and I'm like, well, I'm not gonna take stuff out and use it until I record, and so it's just been sitting in bags next to my bed that I haven't looked at. I've been busy, so I didn't really think too much of it, but so now I'm like, oh wait, what is in here? Okay, so this next thing is this Tazo iced tea citrus blend, iced citrus bliss it's called, and it makes 6 pitchers of tea, which is pretty awesome. Once like spring and summer come, basically all I drink is water and iced tea. So and my family really likes that too. It says it's an herbal infusion with beckoning notes of citrus, passion fruit, and hibiscus. I don't know, that sounded really good to me, because a lot of times I just do the, you know, plain like Lipton tea or whatever, and that's good enough. But sometimes it's nice to have a little extra flavoring, so I thought that might be something interesting. And this was on clearance for $2, which I hate when they cover up like the compare to price with the clearance price. Like sometimes in the store I sort of peel it over so I can see. But oh, it says compared at $3.99, so it's not like it's that big of a savings. Ooh, $2, but hey, it's still a savings, right? And it just sounded good. Oh, here, let me show you the back, because it's really exciting. Anyway, you get it. This is driving me nuts, but I have this Band-Aid on my finger. I had a little run-in with potato peeler today, and I would like to blame this on my oldest son, and his girlfriend would agree, because I was getting stuff ready, like cooking dinner. He was like cleaning out his car because he needs to have something fixed on it, so he wanted to clean it out before he took it to the place. And she was standing talking to me while I'm like peeling potatoes, and he comes in and he's like, where's some Clorox wipes? Don't you have Clorox wipes? He's like all frantic because he's trying to hurry. I'm like, no, we don't have those. And he's like, what? Well, where's paper towel? And he's like all freaking out, and I looked at him because of what he was saying and totally like just sliced into my finger really bad. And that happened at about 2 o'clock today, this afternoon. Right now it's like 8:30 or something at night. But I had put a Band-Aid on it, and then right before I was gonna like do this video, I'm like, oh, I'll take the Band-Aid off because I hate the way it looks. I don't know why, and so I'm like, my finger should be fine. I took it off and touched a washcloth and it started bleeding again. So I'm like, okay, I guess I need the Band-Aid back on there. So I got it pretty good. So yeah, nasty. But anyway, it has really nothing to do with anything. This next thing, I see people have them all the time and talk about them, and I'm like, oh, I really want one of those, but I never spend the money, and I see them at TJ Maxx all the time. But the little They're the little clean sweep color switch palettes. See them all the time there. Never buy one. So this time I was like, when I go, I'm going to buy myself one because I just want one. And there, it was $3.99. It says compare at $6. But I see people spend like $20 for ones at like Sephora or something. I don't think so. And I've even seen people who say like they have the more expensive one and like their daughter got a cheaper one and it works just the same. So they would never have paid that much. But anyway, so I was like all excited, like I'm going to go get one. I go and look. Do you think I could find one anywhere? Well, naturally, no, because you actually want to buy it this time, right? So I was so bummed out. And so I'm in the store looking at other stuff and different sections. And I kind of just wandered back into that section again. And what do I see? Like 6 of them. I think they were there the first time. I just totally overlooked. Because you know how when you're like really like on a mission for something, sometimes I don't know what your brain does. I have no idea what it does, but it failed me because they were there. So I got myself one of these. So I'm really excited. So kind of dumb that I've had this now for a week and a half or 2 weeks and haven't been using it because I have to show you guys before I use it. But so now that's going to go in my little makeup area to be able to use. So I'm excited about that. And this next thing I was really excited about. I had no intentions of buying any clothing because I haven't been buying a ton of clothes lately. That typically is usually my thing that I always like shop for, but I've been more like makeup oriented and weird food things lately, you may have noticed from my TJ Maxx hauls. But I just happened to be wandering over, because my husband had called me and said, hey, do you want to meet up for dinner? And it was kind of unexpected, and we lived like 25 minutes away from where I was and where he was going to come to meet me. So, and he still had to like drop one of my kids off and whatever. So I was like, I have time to kill. So I just started going through the clothing aisles, and I happened to see this dress. So this is the print. It's like a below the knee kind of, but these tend to be very like a very flattering, I don't know if I can scoot back far enough, probably not. Whatever. Like just a very flattering shape, the way it cinches in at the waist and stuff. And I don't have anything that is like these types of colors. And I was like, you know what? With spring and summer coming up, and there's always, I have a huge family. So not my like individual family. I have 2 sisters and stuff. I mean, it's not like that, but I have tons of cousins and stuff. And I'm the oldest of like 13 grandkids on the one side of the family and stuff. So there's several of them who still aren't married yet or just having their first babies or that kind of stuff. And so there are always baby showers, wedding showers, like all that kind of stuff going on in our family. So I was like, this will be perfect. And it was only $10 for this dress. So I was really excited about it, and I think it will be a very pretty dress to wear for whatever kind of things I have coming up during the spring and summer. And so yeah, that was that. And then the next 2 things I'm actually really excited about. I'll go ahead and show you the first one. So I am coffee obsessed, and I love the smell of coffee, the taste of coffee, anything coffee, whatever. So I saw this exfoliating coffee scrub cream, and it's vanilla coconut. And I gotta take myself a little snifferoo right now because, which the top is a little jank. I don't know what happened to it, but whatever. Oh my gosh, it smells so good, you guys. I don't know if you can see, but there's like the little scrubby, you know, coffee grounds in there. And it's like a creamy wash. So it says removes dead skin cells and softens skin with coconut oil and other essential oils. The smell is amazing. So even if it's not like some super exfoliating, like even if it doesn't perform magnificently, the smell will be all worth it. I got it for $5.99, and it says compare $8, which I'm a pretty cheap person. You probably already know if you watch my channel, you've heard me talk. So $5.99, I was like, like, I don't know why, but something I'm going to use and it's just going to wash down the drain. I'm like, I don't know. I have a hard time. But it smelled so good. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to pamper myself. And I still have some money from Christmas. Like, I kind of hoard my Christmas money and spend it in like little amounts throughout the year. or at least for like 6 months time, however long I can make it last. But so I thought I would treat myself to this. So I'll have to let you guys know how I like it. And then the next thing was actually, I will link her channel down below in the description box, but her name is Amy Erica, and I love watching her channel. There's just something about her. It used to be, I think she used to be called Deep South Darling or something like that, and now she just goes by her name. I'm pretty sure that's what happened. But anyway, she is like, I just love her personality. She works at Sephora, and she's got all these cats, and like, I don't know, she's just really cute. If you watch her, you'll see what I mean. But she had talked about this product. She did a TJ Maxx haul, and showed this product that she bought, that she said she picks one up whenever she sees them in TJ Maxx because her and her boyfriend both really like it, and you never know if you don't pick something up when it'll be there again. So she said that they actually had like 3 or something, but she already had like 4 in her cupboard at home, so she just picked one up, whatever. But hers is slightly different because hers is coffee and coconut scent. Mine is coffee and vanilla because they didn't have the coffee and coconut, because I would have loved coffee and coconut. But the coffee and vanilla smells amazing too. But she talked so highly of it that I was like, if I see that there, I'm going to get it. Because it was like the day before I was going to TJ Maxx. So I was super excited when I found it's Harper & Lee. It's coffee scrub. It says life begins after coffee. Yeah, I have to agree. So like I said, it's coffee and vanilla, and it's a scrub, and I will open it and show you with, hopefully without dumping it everywhere. If I can get it on a good angle to show you. I peeled off the top part already. But it is just, can you see? It's just crumbly grounds like sugar and coffee and whatever. And the smell, it's like walking into a coffee house. Oh my gosh, it's so good. So I'm super excited to use it because she, obviously if they have like 4 backups in their cupboard at a time and her and her boyfriend both love it, there must be something good about it, right? I mean, if not, I'm coming after her. No, I'm just kidding. But so yeah, I'm super excited to try this and see what it's like. So I will let you guys know. I'm very intrigued by the fact that it's just loose. It's not like any other kind of body scrubs I have are in like a coconut oil or some sort of like oil base or something. So they're not just loose like this. So I'm super interested in seeing what this is like and how it performs. And now that I've showed you guys, I can use it because, like I said, it's been sitting in a bag waiting to be shown to you guys before I busted everything out. So yeah, I am going to try that, and I will be sure to let you know how I like it, because if I love it and think it's amazing, I want you guys to know about it too so that you can get yourself some. She did say that she pays $5.99 for hers, and it was $6.99 at my TJ Maxx. So could just be the state you live in, that kind of thing. I'm trying to think of where she lives. Alabama, maybe? I feel like she lives in Alabama. But anyway, yeah. So $6.99, it says compare at $9. So I'm excited to try it and see what I think, see how long it lasts. Like, do you have to use a ton? That kind of thing. With any kind of scrub, I don't use it every day anyway. I don't like to totally exfoliate every time I'm in the shower. So I usually do it like twice a week. So I would think it would last me a while, but like I said, I'll let you know. So yeah, I'm super excited about that. And now for the thing I'm not excited about my latest TJ Maxx haul. If you watch my vlogs, which I've only had 2, by the time you see this, there might be 3 up. But the vlog that I talked about this has already been up. I decided to try on bras while I was at TJ Maxx. And so I tried on several, probably 20. And I bought a pack of 2, which I didn't bring it in to know what the name brand was, but it doesn't even matter. Anyway, I brought them home, and so it was on a Monday night. I was at home and I was like, you know what, I'm going to try this bra on and kind of wear it with, you know, a shirt and see like if I like the way it looks and feels and whatever before I decide on it for sure. Like, you know, see if I should keep it or take it back. So I did that. So I think it was about 4 hours that I had it on before I took it off and went to bed. Well, that Wednesday, so that was Monday night, that Wednesday afternoon, when I got out of the shower, I looked in the mirror, and like I said in my vlog, I try not to do that because, oh God. But anyway, I looked in the mirror and I could see these red blotches on like the side of my breasts and like my sides. So like where your bra like covers. And I was like, what is that? But I'm like, you know what? I just took a really hot shower. Maybe my skin's just doing something crazy. I mean, I kind of figured it wasn't just that, but I was trying to like think it was nothing, right? So Thursday, before I got into the shower, I looked at myself and was like, oh my gosh. Because now it had started creeping more toward the front and was definitely on the areas where your bra covers. So on your side and going around to my back. So I'm like, I don't know what the heck this is, but I sent a picture to my doctor, a couple pictures, and said, do you have any idea what this is? She was my best friend growing up, so it makes it very nice because I feel comfortable to send her pictures like that. Said, any idea what this is? I did try on bras the other day at a store and stuff like that, and you know, whatever, I don't know what it is, but it doesn't itch or hurt or anything. It's just these red blotches. So she ended up writing back to me and saying, I very highly suspect that it is a formaldehyde rash because certain stores, or like a lot of different stores or whatever companies, spray clothing items with a formaldehyde like solution type thing or something to keep them like wrinkle free, or I think sometimes they use it to keep like if clothes are kept in like storage containers for a while before they go into stores, if clothes are kept in, they will spray it like that to keep like pests out of it and things like that. And she said that she actually has one of her daughters is very allergic to it, and so she has to wash her clothing items several times before she can have her wear them. So she's like, you know, go ahead and put a Benadryl cream or something like that on it. So I'm like, okay, is a hydrocortisone cream okay? And she's like, oh yeah, that's perfect, you know, whatever. So I started doing it. Well, that was on Thursday, and we went away for the weekend. Well, Friday, I was like, oh man, this is not looking better. So I sent her more. I had my husband take pictures because now it's like on my back, and it was starting to go down my stomach a little bit. And so my husband took some pictures and we sent them to her, and I said, this is what it's doing, you know, whatever. And she's like, okay. She said, put the cream on several times a day. I want you to, because I had only done it like once a day, Thursday, and then like Friday morning, I think I did it. And so she's like, I want you putting it on several times a day. If by Sunday it is not improved, like let me know, because I'm going to call you on a prescription. So by yesterday, today is Monday, so Sunday yesterday. So now it's been a week since I had that bra on. I am a mess, you guys. I am a mess. It is, I don't even know if you'll be able to tell. Maybe a little bit. I don't know if you can see the blotchy redness that is on me. Oh yeah, you can see it. You guys, it goes from my neck all the way down my torso and is starting to go onto my legs. It is covering my back. It doesn't really itch, which is the weird thing. Last night it started itching a little bit after we put the cream on, but it, like, I took a Benadryl, which I had never taken Benadryl before, and I don't think I'll ever do it again. Like, it knocked me out, but then today I was, like, crazy jittery, like, literally, like, shaking and felt like I was going to have a heart attack. I will never take it again, because it was, ugh, that was such an awful feeling. But anyway, like, just, I'm covered in this stuff, which all day today it has not itched. It has not bothered me. Part of why I'm coming on here at, now it's, like, probably 9 o'clock at night, to record is because I have been like to the point of tears or in tears several times today because of how ridiculous the situation is. And just issues with, I had pharmacy issues today. I've been to 2 different pharmacies. One, I will not say the name of who they are. Like, I'll be nice because it might just be an isolated incident. But I went in, I got my prescription and was like, whoa, like, the cost of it and stuff, but whatever, like, I need to get this cream, and my doctor had called it in. But then I'm looking at it and I'm like, oh, this doesn't seem right. That's what I have at home and have been putting on. So I contacted her and she's like, no, that's not what it's supposed to be. I told them, you know, this certain type, they didn't have it, but they said they had an alternative that was of the same thing. but they didn't give, it was supposed to be a higher dosage of this hydrocortisone cream, and they gave me like a medium potency instead of a high potency. So literally I'm standing in the aisle at the store still. Like I just got it from the pharmacy and I'm standing in the aisle texting her because I'm like, oh, this doesn't seem right. And she's like, no, take it back over there. That's not the right thing. They would not give me my money back. They said by law, once it leaves the pharmacy area, that they can't do anything about it. You guys, I literally walked down the aisle. They could see me from where it was. And I'm like, but I didn't even leave. Like my husband was with me. He's like, so because we walked down the aisle, we can't give, return it. And they're like, no, it's the law, whatever. I was so upset. And like today is like kind of an exciting day because my youngest son got student of the month at school this month. And we were going to the board meeting at the school where they're recognizing him and everything. So I'm like, I cannot cry right now because we're literally going from there to this meeting to have him recognized and stuff. And I'm like, I cannot be like this mess when I get there, right? And so I'm like, okay, well, I guess I just paid $45 for this cream that I don't even need, that they messed up and are not gonna do anything about. So I was super upset and left. I always get my prescriptions filled at this place. I have been going to not necessarily this one, but that particular store for years. And I was so upset. I could not believe, like, they could see me and they're telling me that they cannot. I can understand if I like walked out of the store because you have safety things and whatever, like I get it, but you can see me. Like I pulled it out and looked at it and was like, that's not the right thing. Put it back, took a picture of it, put it back in the bag, and I'm texting my doctor like, is this right? Because this is what I have at home, da da da. So super disappointed. I ended up instead going to CVS. So you can deduct maybe from the other pharmacies that are in Michigan what the other one could have been, but it could be something different than what you're thinking, so don't jump to conclusions. But she ended up calling in the prescription for what she wanted me to have to CVS, who had it. And so I went in there. I've never gone there before. They were super nice, told me what the different stuff was, blah, blah, blah. And I mentioned that we had already been to the other place and that they gave me the wrong thing. And when I tried to take it back, they wouldn't let me return it. And I said, we were literally down the aisle, like they could see me. And she said, technically by law, you're not supposed to be able to return something. And she said, but under circumstances like that where they made a mistake, if we made a mistake, she said, we take the item back from you, refund your money, and we just damage it. So it's not like that product is going to someone else that could have been tampered with or whatever. So guess who is going to get my business from now on? CVS. I'm done with the other place. That was so ridiculous. $45 for something that I totally didn't even need, that they messed up on. So I am done with them. But anyway, that is not really the point. And I realize this is a TJ Maxx haul and you probably weren't bargaining for all this. But my whole point in telling you about this is be careful when you try things on. Not necessarily so much just trying them on, because I think maybe unless you have very sensitive skin, it might not bother you just for a few moments trying something on. But I will never ever put something on my body and wear it for more than like 2 minutes of looking at it without washing it again, because this now has been going on for almost a week and I am a mess. It just keeps getting worse instead of better. And so, yeah, so not cool at all. And we know that it originated from the bra because it was perfectly where a bra covers you. Like it's not even, there's nothing else that could be. It was totally exactly where the bra covers. So, that is my little public service announcement that please be careful when you try things on. Don't wear things without washing them first. I probably would be like, if I heard somebody saying this, be like, oh, that's horrible, but I've never had a problem because I've never had a problem. Like I'm almost 40 years old and I've never had a problem, but this time I did, and it's a doozy, and I don't want to repeat it, and I would like to save anybody else from having the same experience. So wash things before you wear them. Oh my gosh. Especially if it's something that, like, I get if you're like wearing a sweatshirt that's over top of another shirt and you haven't had a chance to wash the sweatshirt yet or something. Cool. That shouldn't be a problem. But I am like a mess and it's just awful. So save yourself that hassle And I'm not saying it has anything to do with TJ Maxx, because it doesn't. It can happen at a lot of stores. And in fact, I heard someone else say that they know about it too, that stores like Walmart and stuff tend to have that kind of stuff, not so much Target. I don't know if that's true or not. I just know that it can happen, and who knows what stores or what companies do it. It might not necessarily be a store. I think it's like individual companies or whatever. I have no idea. But just the fact that it can happen, and so save yourself from the misery of it and all the cost that it is, because I paid for that $45 cream and then had to pay like $120 for the other cream. So today I spent almost $200 in cream to rub on my body to try to get rid of something that was caused by wearing a bra for a couple hours that I hadn't washed yet from a store. That sucks. That sucks big time. So there you go. I'm just sharing that with you. Let me know if you've had any kind of experiences like this. Like, leave me a comment. I'm horrified to think that people deal with this, but that you haven't heard about it. I've never heard about it before. So let me know if you've heard of somebody or if you've had a similar experience. Otherwise, if you like these kind of videos, not necessarily this part, but the TJ Maxx haul videos, please give this one a thumbs up. I would love for you to like my videos. It does help my channel, and it lets me know that you like the content I'm putting out. Also, if you are not yet a subscriber, I hope that you will subscribe. And if you already are a subscriber, thank you so much. I appreciate you so much. And make sure you hit the notification bell so that you are alerted to all my new videos when I upload. And don't forget, we're super close, you guys. We're like 30, not quite 30 subscribers away from my giveaway going live. So I'm hoping to get those subscribers so I can get that giveaway going, because I want to be able to give something away to you guys. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Talk to you later. Bye.